Jurassic World Rebirth finally brought the Spinosaurus back into the spotlight, and not just as a cameo, it played a central role in the story. But here's the thing, these Spinosauruses didn't just appear out of nowhere. There's a hidden story, one that stretches back to Jurassic Park 3, Project Regenesis, and a secretive InGen facility on Isla Saint-Hubert. So today, we're diving into a theory that connects all of the dots and explains how 5 Spinosauruses ended up alive in 2028. I know there's a lot of you that were asking where they came from, but now I finally believe I have a solid theory to answer this very question. So, once you're sat back, relaxed, and enjoying your snacks, it's time to answer where the Spinosauruses came from in Jurassic World Rebirth. So to start this off, I think that we need to head back straight to the very beginning. Between the years of 1999 and 2001, InGen ran a secret operation on Isla Sorna called Project Regenesis. Dr. Henry Wu was the face of the project, but the operation wasn't as clean as it looked. Project Regenesis produced Asset 87, the official name of the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3, but this wasn't exactly legal, nor was it ever authorized or discovered by InGen officials. According to canonical documents released on Dino Tracker, Project Regenesis didn't just have approved scientists by Dr. Henry Wu, but biosyn agents also secretly infiltrated it, gathering intelligence and taking note of the experiments. On top of all of that, there were also some rogue InGen employees working illegally within the project, running unsanctioned experiments without InGen's prior knowledge. This means that the genetic material for Asset 87 didn't have to stay locked up on Isla Sorna, and leaks were definitely a possibility. There's so much that could have been easily smuggled, copied, or replicated by these covert agents by either InGen or biosyn, given the seeds for other Spinosaurus population outside of the original project. Now we fast forward a few years to the early 2000s, and Isla Saint-Hubert becomes the site of another secretive InGen facility. It's located just off the coast of French Guiana, officially abandoned to the public and hidden from mainstream operations, but clearly still functional under secretive InGen oversight. The facility specialized in hybrid and experimental dinosaur breeding, on top of the development of other hybrids on Isla Nublar such as the Indominus Rex, Scorpius Rex, Stegoceratops, and many more. If you remember the D-Rex and all of its versions that came before it, this was its home before it broke out in 2011. The infrastructure here was top tier, perfect for growing large, dangerous dinosaurs and capable of handling something like a Spinosaurus. So now we combine that with the fact that Project Regenesis has probably been infiltrated, it's extremely plausible that embryos or just genetic templates from Asset 87 were smuggled to Isla Saint-Hubert. That would allow InGen to breed Spinosauruses outside of Wu's knowledge, creating a hidden, isolated population of these predators on the island. Jumping ahead to Jurassic World's opening in 2005, we see a Spinosaurus skeleton as part of the park's display. The skeleton isn't just decoration, it's a real clue to what was really going on behind the scenes. It proves that there's other Spinosauruses out there besides just the one from Jurassic Park 3, whether that be dead or alive. If the Saint-Hubert facility was breeding Spinosauruses in the late 2000s, it's entirely possible that one of the specimens may have died naturally or during internal conflicts. This then solves a long-standing question as to why would a Spinosaurus skeleton exist in the park years before Rebirth and wasn't the one from Jurassic Park 3. We know that it's not the one from Jurassic Park 3 directly, it's clearly different in structure. That's because it could actually be from the secret Saint-Hubert population. Its aesthetic matches those specimens much more. The timeline also makes sense. The skeleton was likely installed sometime between 2005 and 2010, aligning perfectly with the park's expansion phase before the 2011 D-Rex incident that shut down the facility on Isla Saint-Hubert. In 2011, the D-Rex broke out on Isla Saint-Hubert. Chaos ensued and the facility was abandoned. Many of the hybrid mutants and the dinosaurs on that island perished, but not all of them. Some, including Spinosauruses, survived and established themselves in the island's wild habitats and oceans. This is crucial. It explains how a population of Spinosauruses could exist without ever being seen or accounted for in Dominion's 2022 events. The island's terrain is remote and dense, ideal for a large predator to remain hidden. With no Dr. Wu oversight, these Spinosauruses could easily just thrive and breed naturally, forming the population we see later in Rebirth. And then finally we reach 2028, the year that Rebirth takes place, and Jurassic World Rebirth introduces not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 Spinosauruses. 4 of them attacking the boat, and 1 of them camouflaged along the beachside. These aren't random clones or new creations actually, they're descendants of the St. Hubert population. Their behaviours also support this theory. They hunt cooperatively, survive in isolation, and show advanced camouflage abilities. These are traits of a population that have been surviving for years in the wild, not animals recently hatched in a lab. The lineage is likely tied directly to Asset 87, with the genetic material passed through St. Hubert's secret breeding program. This explains their size, predatory instincts, and why they are so uniquely dangerous compared to other species that we see in Rebirth. So now let's analyze their behavior. The 4 Spinosauruses attacking the boat coordinate their movements, showing a level of intelligence that suggests they learned or inherited hunting strategies. The lone Spinosaurus on the beach demonstrates a remarkable camouflage ability, blending seamlessly with its surroundings. This is no accident. These creatures have adapted to their environment over the years of isolation. The island itself, with its dense forests, swamps, and coastal areas, provides the perfect ecosystem for these apex predators. They are strong swimmers, capable hunters, and highly territorial, just like Asset 87. These adaptations indicate generations of survival in the wild, not creatures recently hatched in a lab. And from a canonical standpoint, everything just aligns with this with what we know so far. The St. Hubert facility existed, the D-Rex breakout is documented, and the timeline allows for a hidden Spinosaurus population to survive undetected from the years of 2000 and 2028. The Main Street skeleton also serves as evidence of the population's historical presence. Their absence in Dominion can merely be explained by isolation and the lack of oversight. And finally, their dramatic introduction in Rebirth fits perfectly as the culmination of a long-hidden population finally coming into contact with humans. Looking at it from a fan theory perspective, this narrative makes complete sense. Project Regenesis laid the foundation with Asset 87, infiltrating agents ensured the genetic material could escape and proliferate. The secret of Isla St. Hubert's facility provided a safe breeding ground. The Main Street skeleton ties the past to the park, and the D-Rex breakout explains how some dinosaurs escaped while others survived in the wild. By the time we reach 2028, these 5 Spinosauruses are not only logically present, but also perfectly adapted to their environments, each of them being a direct descendant of the original Asset 87. So in conclusion, this theory connects all of the pieces. Project Regenesis, Isla St. Hubert, the Main Street skeleton, and the events of Rebirth. It's a story of hidden operations, rogue agents, and survival in isolation. And the Spinosauruses in Rebirth aren't just random attacks. They are the product of secret breeding programs and decades of evolution in the wild. Nothing that I know of or that I'm aware of in canon directly contradicts this theory. In fact, every official detail from stuff like Dino Tracker actually strengthen this theory as well. So this theory provides a fully plausible lineage for the Spinosaurus population, explains the gaps in the films, and highlights the depth of storytelling hidden in the background of the Jurassic franchise. So ladies and gentlemen, to put it briefly, whilst the Spinosaurus was being made, there were rogue InGen scientists also watching on from the sidelines. They leaked some data and DNA, which then later provided them with the capabilities to go ahead and make their own Spinosaurus population on this secret hidden facility on Isla St. Hubert. And as the years go on, they repopulate to a standard that we saw in Jurassic World Rebirth. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the Spinosauruses in Rebirth came to be. But I'm interested to learn what you guys are thinking. Do you think these Spinosauruses could have survived off the grid all these years, or is there another explanation? Let me know down in the comments below, but if you have nothing to say, then just leave a dinosaur emoji for the sake of engagement. Be sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for your daily dose of Jurassic content here on YouTube. But most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hey, did you enjoy the video? Well, why not leave a like and subscribe for more Jurassic content? I appreciate every single one of you for reaching this point into the video and supporting me this far. If you wish to support me even further, then feel free to head on down to the description where you can find links to donate, my Patreon, and you can also press that join button to become a member here on YouTube and gain access to some awesome emojis. A massive thank you to all of the YouTube members for this month, as well as the amazing fans over on Patreon too. Your extra bit of support really goes a long way. But for now, I wish you a great rest of your day.